Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Game number 3 of the night. Match number 3 of the night. Game number 3 of the series between Optic Nation and Orbit ON, taking control up 2-0 right now. But Maven, I just have a feeling it's gonna go to Game 5. I just have a feeling.
Way, right? And the worst part is that I'm 0-2 on the night.
Yep.
I picked Orbit in this one. They're trailing 0-2 here. It's not looking good for me.
Yeah.
I've ISO picked in the final match. They're an underdog. I picked all 4 underdogs. I am not intelligent.
Oh, that's a good point. ISO announced earlier today they were going to be playing with Parasite. Now went back on that statement. Now actually playing with Lacefield as their subbing for Parasite.
So I picked 2 teams with subs. Someone needs to take control of my picks. Jack, you can jump in.
Maven, you're struggling, man.
I am. You're right. I really
You
am.
are down by 4 points right now to Puckett, Benson, and Mr. X. Game number 3 starting up. Detroit uplink. Maven, predictions for this game? You think Optic Nation can close it out?
I believe they can. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they close it out here, 3-0. I don't think this one's going to go to 5. I mean, if they were able to pull this one out, Game 4 is going to be on Nation's host.
Yep.
So I can't imagine that. I mean, they stole. I can't imagine they can't close out on the hard point, but I think they'll do it here. Well,
we are loaded into the map. I'm on board with Vicento off the start. Was doing all he could for Orbit in game number 1. Just wasn't enough. Mochillo really just outclassed the rest of his team there, dropping 45 and 30. Vicento going to be a key player to watch. I believe this is his host. That's why I want to hop on board with him off the start. He's able to pick up 1 kill, not connecting with the second.
He's got this drone carrier flying right into his face, and I don't care that your host move out of my way. Just bulldozes through there, gets the 2 points. ON on strong side early. We'll see what kind of lead they can get going. Already up 2-0. Ivy got some shots in the drone carrier before he was going to drop. Then manages to pick up a kill. Bose and Moch getting on the board as well. They're going to have drone. Going to be trying to push into school. Barely able to make it. And he's got a little bit of coverage mid-street, but has no one to lead the way in school yet. He now has a player with him, waiting for one more. That toss was awful. Ends up actually going almost the whole way out of school.
Bose pushing into lockers, picks up 1 kill, distracts enough time for his teammate with the drone to begin to run it in, but he gets cut down. Now Ricky grabs it and dunks it. ON up 4-0, and we're just a minute in. Now, we did watch the last game from Mochillo's perspective, and the rest of Optic Nation was saying, man, this host is sick. They love Vicento's host. They absolutely couldn't be happier it's actually being played right now. So they are looking solid here in Game 3. Burns, though, finally cutting down the aggression with the 3-piece.
Saw Moch get a couple outside a garage window there, trying to clear the way, get control of drone spawn, but it looks like it was, I think, the player of Orbit got hands off for just a second before he got cut down. Now they've got players around. Moch wins another one there inside of garage, pre-firing window. That's funny, he pre-fires that, but still doesn't get the kill.
Yeah.
Let's see if they can get forward for points. So they're wrapping all the way back through green.
Beautiful movement from Ricky. Staying alive with this drone, now wrapping it back towards the closet area. Hits the beat down of Vicento, but gets pinched by 2 remaining players. Burns gonna grab that one, run it towards the yellow side. He gets inside of it. Ivy, though, not able to give him just enough cover. 2 kills wasn't enough for Burns off to stay alive.
They've just got to try and reset this, or eventually they're going to at least be able to get through for 1. Orbit, Ivy, is he going to be able to get through for 2? That's going to be 2. Yeah, they didn't really have an opportunity to reset it on that side of the map. Never had control enough to even toss it for yards, and that's going to lead to points. Now
this
they're
is getting out of
forward.
hand.
Can they get another dunk? This is definitely another dunk. I don't know what's going on here, but all of a sudden,
10 straight, making 11 straight kills for Orbit. Finally, Miracles gets a kill for Optic Nation to get them back on the board. 4-4, all tied up. The drone now in the hands of Optic Nation. They should be able to run this one towards garage.
Getting forward now, you can see them spawning kind of at elbow. He's got a player in the base, so that's going to be the big thing. If that player stays alive,
nope.
He got cleaned up, though. He's going to be taken out. It should still be a dunk, though. Yeah, he's going to be able to get through, but it's going to be more difficult to rally because that player dropped. Thankfully, Ricky wins that gunfight, which will allow him to set up in the back base. He has a bow to go with it. And I would have liked to see him just kind of sit back in the base, but he rotated back because there was nobody there to get forward with the drone. Him sitting in the base is going to do them no good.
Ivy getting inside the garage. He winds up falling. Burns losing a gunfight in Optic Nation's base, so where the aggression comes for Orbit, it gets taken down just as quick. 4 players of Optic Nation all alive, pushing towards Mid Atlas. They have another chance at a score here.
Ricky's just going to toss it forward mid-street. Couple players there to deal with it from Orbit. Burns will probably be the man to get forward. He is going to grab it. We'll see how he wants to execute here. He decides he's going to go through blue, hop out window, back into mid-street. Has a little bit of coverage, but he'll be taken out from behind. Miracles gets a nice two-piece. This is going to provide an opportunity, I think, for Optic Nation to get forward. There's one more player to deal with. He's trying to get on him. He can't get the melee there. Never even takes an attempt at the melee. He's going to be taken out.
Ivy really stepping up for his squad at the moment. Was 11-8, now 11-10. All 4 points in his name. Vicento, 13-9 on a 3 streak. Slaying slightly in favor of the guys on Orbit. Right now, though, they still find themselves down in possession. Vicento doing all he can to stay alive with this drone. Ivy giving him cover inside yellow. He's going to follow that player. Will he go for the 1-point toss? It doesn't appear so.
He wanted to go for 2, and I don't think there's anyone else that's going to be able to get that in. After Happy dropped, it was just, I believe, Burns. Was he the final player? He has Burns down there. As soon as he falls, they're done, but he's able to pick up a kill and actually get forward. This is going to end up being a dunk. So despite the fact they didn't go for that 1-point toss earlier, it ends up paying off in the end as they get 2 through and they're tied up on weak side. Looking good so far here for Orbit. It was a very strong start for Optic Gaming. They started up 4-0. They looked like they were going to run away with this and 10-0 in the first 3 minutes. All of a sudden, Orbit answers back. We've got tie game.
Ivy gets taken down there with the drone. Slang still slightly in favor of Orbit. If you just tuned in, Optic Nation won games 1 and 2. Game number 3, though, still on Orbit's host. If it goes to game 4, Optic Nation will be back on hardpoint with their hosts. So they know, hey, if we could take this, great, 3-0. But if we go to game 4, we're back on our host and we're feeling confident.
All right, let's go. Side number 2, all tied up. Can Optic Nation close it out? Get the 3-0. We've had game 5 after game 5 after game 5 after game 5. Are we going to have a third? Orbit trying to answer back in this one. Vicento, I believe, is the host. He's been doing a pretty solid job so far. He's 16-10. He's tossing nades at mid-Atlas, trying to slow down any effective push. It looks like the first hands-on is going to be Optic Nation. They're just going to reset, continue to play for control of the Central Atlas.
Ricky just picked up nice 2 kills in pit. Optic Nation now grabbing full control of middle map. Miracle's going to get the drone off the reset. Now the decision will have to be the 1-point play or the 2-point play. He's going to rotate this one towards yellow side. They've got one more player to beat. That's Vicento, the host, in the back of the map. He picks up 2 kills. Miracle's in the one-on-one, tosses it in. Optic Nation back in the lead.
Up 1, we'll see if they can continue control here. I mean, they're going to be playing kind of a defensive reset game. Get the ball out as often as you can. Just fight for control of the Atlas. Go for 1-pointers when you can. You just can't get like a 3 or 4 down situation. Give complete control over to Orbit as you are on weak side right now. And there it is. They get it. They reset it. Really well done because there were 4 players there around the Atlas. That was going to be a dunk for sure.
Orbit fully setting up around spawn trapping in green. Vicento takes down Bose as he pushes out towards green alley. He spots 2 players on the back trailer. You can see the push through school not going to do anything for Optic Nation. Ricky just trying to stay alive. If he can win this gunfight up against Burns, that will be absolutely massive. He doesn't, though. Burns grabs control of school for his team. The drone carrier is Ivy. As of right now, gets the dunk in. 1-point lead for Orbit with 3.5 minutes remaining.
Watching Vicento right now see what he can do. He's actually rocking ASM1 now. We saw him pretty much predominantly rocking the bow earlier. They get a toss forward to Bose. They just need to try and go for a 1-pointer. They don't necessarily need to get 2, but that's going to be 2 for sure. They're going to get it through. Moch in the base now. Is there anyone there to rally the drone? Whoever just got a kill, that was Ricky. Ricky should be able to push this forward again. He should fly down mid-street. He's got Moch set up in the base. Moch going to get cut down. Might want to wisely go for 1 here. He tosses it forward. Going to get. Did he miss?
He misses the 1-point play.
Ricky.
Orbit able to toss it out. Now they have mid-map control. The final 2 players they have to kill are in school. Miracles takes down Ivy. Optic Nation still in the lead. 2 minutes and 40 seconds remaining.
Moch is inside the school window. Trying to keep eyes. Just make sure they can't get this Atlas and just zip out. No one really had a potential to reset it right now for Optic. They're trying to get forward, trying to get control of Moch. The second he tries to dip out a window is going to be taken out. Who is that playing right by the drone? That's going to be Ivy. Ivy's got it in his hands. They're coming forward. They're down 1. There's 2 minutes left to play. If you are just tuning in, Orbit down 0-2 at risk of being swept here in Game 3.
Miracles staying alive somehow in bottom pit, getting some help from Ricky. They're going to begin to move this drone through the middle of the map. You can see on your minimap right now, though, presence on all different angles for the boys on Orbit. Smart decision from Miracles. Play the drone just try to stay alive to keep map control in your favor. With under 2 minutes left, Orbit down by 1. The big question remains, can they force a game number 4?
Bose just got destroyed by Happy. He had first couple of shots, got a headshot, but not able to clean it up. Gets taken out. Ricky still alive in parking garage. He gets crushed by Burns. Who's inside? They need to try and reset this. They have to reset this. They're about to get swarmed. It's Miracles. I don't think he's going to have an opportunity to. Maybe if he tries to jump up top and get in, maybe he can reset. He's going to fall.
Moch just missed so many shots on the player at the bottom of the jump wall.
Points. They're going to get forward. They're going to force the spawn. You see them spawning green. This is a dunk for sure. This is going to be a lead change.
Orbit now going to take the lead with just over 1 minute and 10 seconds remaining. Happy finds the kill on Mochilla as well. Moch missed some major shots, unlike him there at the jump wall,
God.
and Ivy just went massive. Two-piece.
Ivy might have sealed the game there, Jack.
And he's got the drone in hand. He's going in for the dunk. This will be another 2-point play. Orbit with the 2-possession lead.
Yeah, Ivy just won the game. There were 2 players around the Atlas that were going to try and counter as quickly as possible for Optic Nation. Ivy was there, picked up 2 kills with the ASM-1, then has the time to run it in for the dunk. They're pulling away now. 12-9, 40 seconds left. Looks like we're going to be seeing a game 4, Jack.
Maven, I told you prior to this break again, even though Owen was up 2-0, it's going to go to a game 5. It's how the night's been. Orbit forcing the game number 4. They may not have hosts for next game, but I'm just predicting them to win it.
Jack, I've spent far too much time with you already tonight. It looks like it's going to keep continuing. 20 seconds left on the clock. Game 4. Wait, what's going to be our next map, though? Let's take a look at this. Maybe we can talk a little bit about who we think is favored in this one. I'm trying to see if I had the map sent to me.
Drift Hardpoint is up next.
Drift. Interesting. Now, from your experience with these 2 teams, anyone that you would favor in Drift?
I 100% favor Optic Nation. Orbit, not a fan of Drift, especially Burns, because he has to pull out the bow on that map at times, and he's just not comfortable with it. And it's on Owen's host.
Yeah, Owen definitely be favored that one. They should be able to take the series 3-1, but again, it's been a wild night so far, filled with game 5. Looking forward to Drift Hardpoint. Now taking a look throughout that one, Vicento goes off, expect him to in a map where he's going to be able to host. He has a strong bow, does what he needs to do. It really came down to that play by Ivy. They took a 1-point lead. Counter coming in for Optic Nation potentially, wins 2 big gunfights there in the Atlas, able to wrap it through garage, or wrap it through school, puts 2 more on the board, and that was it.
Great stuff out of Orbit, forcing the game at number 4. Ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. When we come back, game 4.